Hi Cancer, welcome to your monthly scopes. As always, keep in mind that this is just a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So, Cancer, it seems that this is a month, July is a month to really start reinventing yourself, or there could be such strong, intense, transformative energies within your own self that there's this energy of transformation that goes from within and from the outside appearance as well. I feel there's a lot of shift and changes with you happening, and this has been an intense period of your life where you are being asked to let go of the old skin into the new one. And this process of letting go could be really impacting you in places of your self-worth, your self-esteem, and your sense of beauty and your sense of security in your skin and in who you are, in your appearance. There's a sense that this is the month where you can really start feeling, maybe for the first time, empowered in that process instead of feeling weak or lost or vulnerable or fragile. Of course, that the element of vulnerability will still be there, because when we are going through such intense changes, when we are getting rid of toxic waste in our lives, memories, traumas, emotions, mental patterns, conditionings, all of that is quite an intense process, and even it takes us easily to extremes and fluctuations of behavior, and our personalities start shifting as well. And I feel that somehow you are in this shape shifting energy for a while, and this month can really mark an important point in that direction, which is interesting because this is for the majority of you Cancer, this is your birthday time, so it's really a period of life that marks that uh, energizing cycle of energy of your own strength in and source power in who you are, in your own individuality. So this birthday can really mark some important um, new turn for the best in your life, in terms of, as I feel that it's even in terms of assertion of who you are, the affirmation of your individuality, becoming stronger, becoming less dependent on people and on expectations, becoming more free, becoming more available to having fun with people, with life, with the elements of life that are just um, that you probably have felt that are constantly out of your grasp or out of your reach because you do not feel secure in it. Your levels of security are shifting, your understanding of what is security, and that security is way beyond just the four walls of what we are taught to believe security should be, especially in terms of possessions and attachments to material items in our lives, and to financial security as the only identity of security that we know. So, as you can see, this is a mixture of a lot of energies that are around you, and they are especially associated with the feminine attribute, the female attribute. Of course, that for those of you who are men watching, this is the same type of energy that could be manifested in a more internal um, notion of um, your own feminine aspects of life or attributes, where issues dealing with your relationship with the opposite sex could come to the surface, or your own relationship with motherly figures in your life, and how you behave in terms of your emotional needs, and how they might be a reflection of the relationship with motherly figures and how you have been able to understand what truly nurtures you, what truly brings you sense of emotional satisfaction to a deep level. So it doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman, there's a strong female motherly energy here that deals with abundance, that deals with fertility, with taking care, with nurturing, with being your own place of refuge and of comfort when everything outside of you is falling apart. And this could be exactly the type of energy you have been experiencing with the death energy being here in the current position for the month of July. So this month of July is going to be intense. There's a marking, a note here of some possible endings and a possible new beginnings starting to happen. But this marks more of a mourning process and a mourning period in your life where you are releasing yourself from negative situations, and even though you know they are negative and you know you are doing this for the best, they still cause some pain because change is not easy and transformation is not easy as well at all. And so all your decisions, even though they are for the best, they are going to have a very intense effect on you. And this is why you may be very focused on regaining your sense of foundation. And this foundation has to be one from within. Because in the outside world, things are not going the way, probably they are not going the way that you expect. Because they are as well a lesson of opening up your fears, opening up your walls of fears, letting loose of the belief that anything is ours except our soul. So any type of clinging to relationships, to possessions, to financial situations, towards goals, towards conditionings, any type of holding on too tightly this month is not advised because death energy could come and help you somehow release yourself from that level of attachment that is just delaying that process of becoming the new you, that process of reinventing yourself towards a more free, independent spirit, with which where you will going to embrace your own creative energy, maybe where you will not be afraid to show yourself more, to go after your instincts and your desires in a different level, to be much more spiritual guided than before, because you still have the high priestess here. And this high priestess has been following you, and she is the creature of the moon as Cancer. So there's a lot of deep reflection and observation that has been happening here, and a lot of information in secret, in silence, in the night that you have been gathering to your advantage to help you get through this process of change. So, any type of secret affairs, which was your theme, I believe, in June, any type of information that has come to you in whichever way unexpectedly over June. Now it's the month where maybe that will be a resource, a tool to help you get through this time of intensity. So the high priestess here in the conscious position tells you that there's probably still things that you don't know about what you have been observing, what you have been understanding, what you have been seeing, because your sight is not yet fully developed into the understanding of what's behind the veil. But this is the month where that could start to be manifested. And especially if you have been keeping yourself too much in the dark and behind the curtain, this change and this shift and this transformation is happening to help you get you back to a place of recognition of who you are, to not hide some more in your own passivity or shyness or insecurity, because it's time to maybe be the high priestess from an outside perspective, where you can actually be a source of help and guidance and inspiration for others, because this process is putting you to a new level of maturity and nurturance. And you are learning in some levels how to take care of yourself and of your life at a different level, where really there's so much power to be harnessed here. Um, you also have here the Seven of Cups. So all of this process may still continue over August, I have to say, which is natural because death energy does not happen in 1 month and then it goes away. It's an ongoing process and usually takes its own time because it's full of um, full of unconscious energies coming to the surface that when you thought things were starting to get fully completed, resolved, then a new issue arises. And this may cause some confusion. This may cause some um, too much of a distractive energy on you. You may be tempted to distract yourself too much and cause even more confusion on your emotional states. Also, you may be very tempted to engage into uh, temporary type of solutions to help you get by difficult situations, and there's nothing wrong with those temporary situations. Just make sure you understand what is in front of you. Make sure that you fully from a gut level know what you are getting yourself involved with. I also feel that there's a potential to be meeting some interesting people, but they may have a seasonal, like I was saying, a very temporary seasonal quality to them. Um, but they may help you in this process of reinventing yourself to a level of fire, which is to a level of much more assertion and confidence in who you are and going after what you desire, even if what you desire is not a complete good idea. So, Cancer, I hope you have a great month. Happy birthday for all of you who are still going to celebrate your birthday over the month of July. And hopefully, we'll see each other soon.